Get ready for our annual Year in Review. Changes are coming to news programming on Channel 18, and we talk with Finance Director Mark Milne about the town's 16th Budget Award. On this episode of Barnstable Today, it's Thursday, December 22nd, 2016. I'm Sarah Mannel. Barnstable this morning will look back on 2016 during our annual Year in Review. Our Year in Review will begin Monday, December 26th, with episodes airing weekdays through Monday, January 2nd. We'll highlight some of the most memorable happenings throughout the year, including an interview with Town Clerk Ann Quirk, a project about protecting the town's archives, a lifeguard demonstration, and segment highlighting the opening of oyster season. Some changes are coming to news programming on Channel 18 in the new year. We want to make it even easier for you to get your local news. To do that, we are streamlining our news content into one half-hour news program, Barnstable Today. Barnstable Today will feature news about board, committee, and commission meetings, interviews with town leaders, and will include arts and culture segments as well. We hope you will join us Tuesday, January 3rd for our first episode of Barnstable Today at 8 a.m. Now we chat with Finance Director Mark Milne about a recent praise for the town's budget presentation. My guest joining me now over the phone is Finance Director Mark Milne. Mark, good morning, and I want to say a big congratulations to you for being awarded the GFOA's Outstanding Budget Presentation Award. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much, Sarah. It's a team effort. Town manager's office, finance office, the whole finance staff deserves recognition for this.
And this is the 16th consecutive year. Am I right on that number? 16?
Yes, you're right. 16 years we've been participating in this program. It's the only program that's nationally recognized for government agencies, and the purpose behind it is to instill the highest principles in governmental budgeting and creating a document that serves four different areas as far as a budget document should follow, and that's a policy document, a financial plan, an operations guide, and a communications device. And so they have a whole slew of mandatory and non-mandatory criteria, but you have to rate proficient in each one of those categories and meet the mandatory criteria in each one of those categories in order to receive the award. So, it's part of our program here to try to provide the best financial information we can for our citizens.
And when they talk about the communication piece, that really is, I assume, looking at how the town of Barnstable presents the budget to the public and also how they give access to the budget. Is that the kind of thing that they are looking at there for the communication piece?
Well, yeah, they're looking at that as well as communicating the financial condition of the town, what the major challenges the town is facing, and how they're addressing those. So it's really providing, that transparency and those the major issues that we're dealing with, and how we're dealing with those.
Well, how much of a process is it to sort of enter the town's budget into this system, so to speak?
Well, they do have, as I mentioned, all those different criteria that you have to meet, and many of them are mandatory, but there's also dozens that aren't mandatory. And so when we go and develop a budget document, we're looking at all the mandatory and non-mandatory criteria, and we're trying to develop a document that satisfies all of those, as many as we possibly can, without making the document too comprehensive. Because we've actually shrunk the number of pages in a document over the past few years from over 400 by over 100 pages. So we're trying to provide a concise document, but also be comprehensive in nature. And so that's, it takes a while to develop that.
Right.
And we run many iterations over the years, and we've made many tweaks to it year after year to try to make it better.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough thing to do. I think, Mark, part of my job is to write complicated things and make them very simple. So, trying to get that budget in a form that the residents can understand, or even some town leaders who are working with the budget can understand, is really important.
That's right, and that's a good point, and that's one of the criteria that you're trying to achieve under the communications device. You want to create an easily understood document.
Yeah, not too easy. It's easier said than done, I would think, when you're talking about an entire town budget. Want to talk a little bit too. I know that the town has received this award for the budget, but if we can we talk a little bit too about the open budget software? Because I think that's really helpful as well. And is that at all looked at in this equation?
No, it's not looked at in this particular equation as far as receiving the budget award. But that is another effort, another one of our efforts to bring our budget information forward in a more easily available, readily available method for elected officials, department staff, citizens. This creates an opportunity for people to see how we are measuring against our budget goals, and in terms of dollars, both revenues and expenditures and capital projects. So it's a completely separate effort from the actual budget document itself, but they go hand in hand with one another in that effort to try to create more awareness, educate the public, make our budget more easily understood. Where is money being allocated to? Where is it derived from? The various revenue sources, and so we continuously try to improve upon that.
How many people enter their town's budget in the GFOA's Distinguished Budget Award Program?
There are thousands of entities across the United States and Canada. This covers both the United States and Canada. It's a group of professionals from both areas that over 19,000, I believe, members they have. And so there's several thousand entities will enter their documents into this awards program, and I think last year about 1,500 entities received it. And when you think about all the thousands of communities, both at the local level, district level, state level, special purpose entities, there are tens of thousands of potential entities out there who can participate in this program. And it's surprising how few in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts actually participate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have any numbers on the people in Massachusetts?
I think there are about 16 communities who have received the budget award in Massachusetts out of 351
Wow.
cities and towns. So there's not many that participate in this program, and there's only, I believe, 4 other communities that have received this award longer than Barnstable. So we've been one of the participants for the longest time. 16
years in a row, Mark. You're going for some kind of record here. What are you going to do when you hit 20? Do you get some kind of bonus?
No, no. No, but I think it would send them, if we stopped participating, it'd be, it would, I think, make some people feel like, well, we're not going to try anymore. We're not going to try to communicate our budget in an effective way anymore. So, we want once you start participating in this program, you should really try to keep up with it.
Yeah.
And so many of the communities that have, you'll know, you can go on the GFOA's website and see the communities in Massachusetts that have started to begin to participate in this program, and more are coming on every year, recognizing the value of it. And, it does help you create a better budget, think about how when you're developing your budget, better ways or things that you should be considering when in the development stage. So, it's a great program for us to participate in.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations. Glad to hear the news. You must be really proud. 16 years running. Quite an accomplishment there. Thank you so much. We'll be sure to tune in to our hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, weekdays at 8 a.m. On tomorrow's show, we will chat with Marina Manager Derek Lawson. We'll learn more about one employee's passion for furniture making. Plus, we'll have all the news and information you need. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Mannel.